How do you stay ethical in a world that often rewards shortcuts?
That's it. Mona, you must know what I'm not educated.
Okay. Hi guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Natasha Wising. I'm saved and I love the Lord with all my heart.
I have no other God but you.
So today I'm here with the man of the house, my father, Mukwepa, Kanu, Max, Makudi. What else?
Dog.
Dog. You already know him. He's my brother. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, this is, like she said, is Mwakudi Mokwepa, Doc Ubuse. And then I'm here with my two kids, Jahim and Natasha. And then these are my best friends ever in the world. Yep.
So today I'm going to be asking, my brother and I are going to be asking Papa questions, different questions. Okay, sorry. Yes, we're going to be asking Papa different questions up to his business and how he is a successful man. Question number 1. We're asking him about his fatherhood. What has being a father taught you most about yourself?
It taught me a lot about responsibility. When you have children, you must know that your piece is stolen. Now you have to focus on raising these children. Like, you know, where before you guys came to this world, I used to tell myself, I won't make any child before I start working. And then I did exactly that. Because I wanted you guys to go to a proper schools. I wanted you guys to be educated, to be able to go to English mediums. You can look at the space between you. It's 10 years in between, because I wanted to be able to pay the school fees. And then being a father taught me like good things. I'm proud of you guys, and I'm proud of what I made you. Yeah.
What advice would you give me for when I become a parent?
The only advice I can give you is when you become a parent, you must know you have responsibility. You must know that you are not alone. You brought people that you have to look after, and then you must start now knowing how you spend your money, because you are not alone anymore. Yeah. So you must know that once you have 200 pillar, is now a family money. It's no longer your own money alone.
So now we're going to ask about your upbringing. What was life like for you growing up?
You know, a lot of people, they don't know how I struggled when I grew up. Look, you can look at my hand here. Look. There was never a car accident or any accident. There was never. I was eaten by something in this hand. Eaten. For 3 years, I was crying every day. Non-stop. Every day, I was crying. I don't know what happened to my hand until it just healed itself. So I grew up, I never enjoyed my youth completely. That's why maybe I like my farm, because I never enjoyed my youth at all. So I used to look at children playing there, holding my hand like this. They were playing football, everything. Me, I was crying every day. So I couldn't enjoy it, at least. So that's why maybe when I grew up, I thought like, you know what? I have to work hard to enjoy life. That moment I missed, I will have to replace it. Yeah.
We didn't even know that.
Yeah, but maybe I wanted you guys to grow up. Then I will explain to you. Ghana, this is how I grew up.
Right, next question. What were some of the biggest sacrifices you had to make to build a better life?
You know, the only sacrifice you have to make to make a better life is to sacrifice time. You need to know that now you don't have time. Each and every time you have to be committed to make life. Without time is the only sacrifice you can make, because without time you can't make life. All the time you'll be sleeping. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So time, patience, and perseverance. You understand what I'm saying? So those are the things. And then the other sacrifice can be money. Now you have to take money to invest into the business. Yeah. There's no time to buy new clothes, new shoes, new watch, new car. No. So you have to invest money into the business. And most importantly, like I said, time. Yeah. Without that, you can't be successful. It's not easy.
How did your background influence the way you approach money, work, or success today?
Yeah, actually, I grew up. My father was working for a mine, and then he wasn't paid well. And then we grew up at the cattle post, and then I could see maybe we had relatives who were running the business like Bole Kwapa. And then I learned a lot from them. And then from growing with a man who was working in the mine without getting paid well, I was like, no, I'm not gonna grow this way. So I have to make sure that I change. Yeah, I change. I worked hard and made sure that at least when I grew up, I used to say, I'm going to marry, I'm going to stay in a big house, I'm going to make sure that in that big house there's nice TVs, nice couch, nice blankets, nice everything. The kind of life I'm living is the life that I dreamed before. Yeah.
Okay. Mind you, you didn't even make it to university, right?
Yep.
Tell us more about that.
You know what? Making money and being educated are two different things. You can be educated and not make money. You can make money without education. So for me, when I failed at school, I told myself, okay, there's this way, there's this making money, and there's this education. So now I'm choosing to make money. And it's simple. I chose the business. Yeah.
Have you ever struggled with feeling like you made it? What does success actually mean to you now?
Actually, no man will stand there and say, I made it until you die. Because life is a journey. You may think you made it, and you are not, you are far.
Yeah.
And then that's why we have people like Donald Trump who are called, they have some, because they say Trump has got more than 500 companies. But he has been the president before. And then he decided to come back to be the president again. You can see already in life there is no end until you die.
Yeah.
So I don't consider myself a successful man for now, but I consider myself a fighter. Yeah, and then that's how life is. Because I'm going to call myself a successful man the last day you bury me. That's when I'll say, I'm done, but I'm successful for now.
Okay.
But the life is a journey. whatever you do in life, you must make sure that you do it the right way. Always make sure that you pray God to give you those powers to continue with the journey of life.
How do you stay grounded and not forget where you came from?
It is very important in life to not forget where you come from, because in life you need focus. And then your background also works as a guidance for you in life. It guides you going forward. I grew up at the cattle post. I still have mother and father. And then how they raised me, I still keep that respect. All those things that they taught me when I grew up, I still keep them. It is very important, because if you don't do that, you will lose your focus and you get lost. Yeah, that's how life is.
What advice would you give to someone coming from humble beginnings who wants to build something meaningful?
Life is, I'll say, life is all about focus. And then focus and consistency. Consistency, I mean, you don't have to go corner by corner. You have to be like straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever you do, you have to maintain.
Yeah.
You understand? If you want to build a house, it has to start with a dream. You have to see that house in your imaginations, and then you have to bring it to reality. It's called what do you call it?
Vision?
Yeah, developing your vision, whatever. And then my advice would be like, stay focused. Whatever you want, stay focused until you win it. You understand? Yeah.
But what if they're not educated?
Like I said before, education is not making money.
Okay.
Yeah, education is education. Making money is making money. Focus is focus.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need education to make money. You need brilliance. You need brain. That's it. Yeah.
So since you are talking about success, maybe you could give them a brief summary of your business and where it is and how it's doing right now.
My business is very, very successful. I ran it more than 15 years now. And then when I started, my very first day when I went to buy the stock, I bought stock worth 10,000, 15 years back. Now I buy stock worth 200,000. Like you remember when I spoke about consistency, I ran it professionally. I do accounting, I do business analysis, I do everything. I count my stocks weekly. I have computers. I have everything that my business needs. And then I spent a lot of money to make it where it is today. So that is why I'll consider it successful for now, because I'm not making a loss. I'm making profit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, back to life in the business world. What were some of your biggest challenges starting out?
The business.
Yes.
First of all, I didn't know the prices, how I'm gonna pricing. Second, the biggest challenge, there was no customers. I had to make sure that I attract more customers, because it wasn't making the profit when I started. So I started making promotions, like reducing prices over the weekend, making bucket promotions where people will buy 6-pack and get free ice, all those things. And then the other big challenge was thieves, like staff stealing some money, my employees stealing money. I remember them stole something like more than 45,000, and that was the biggest challenge. And it's not easy for you to get the right employee. You understand what I'm saying? You get them, you will think they are okay, and they mahood. Yeah, and then it took me more than 10 years to get the right people. Like currently, I think I have the right people, but it took me years. I have employed more than 25 people and firing them since I've started opening the business. So the biggest challenge is those thieves. You understand?
What's one failure in business that ended up being a blessing?
No, actually, I opened another business in Gaborone. And then I ran it for like 1 year, 2 years. Because of these challenges of this shoplifting, employees stealing, I ended up closing it and then sold it with a very big profit, and then I came and invested in the current one that I'm running. So it was a blessing because I made a lot of money after it failed, and then I sold it with profit and came to invest in this one, and it also reduced my commitment because I had to travel to Gaborone week in and week out, which was stressing also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, how was it like COVID-19?
COVID-19 was tough. I was staying in this house without waking. And the young boy, one day he asked me
No, Papa,
if
please.
my
No,
mother is
Papa,
his mother is feeding me. I'm doing nothing in the house.
I know, Papa.
He knows, Shagiri.
No,
I was pissed.
no, you can never say that.
No, he told
You're
me.
dying,
So my mother is
Papa.
working, you are staying in the house.
No, Papa.
Okay, but at least now you are better than before COVID-19.
Actually, COVID-19 taught us a lot of things. Because it wasn't our industry which was affected. All the industries around the world were affected. So it taught us expect miracles anytime.
Yeah.
Because everybody in the world was grounded. No aeroplane, no football, no what. So it was tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to a young Christian stepping into the business world?
No, hard work is key. You don't need to be a Christian or a pastor or a teacher or what. Hard work is key. If you don't work hard, you will never achieve anything in life. Never.
True.
Yeah. You don't need to be whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Energy is key into the success.
Yeah.
What do you believe about God or the idea of a higher purpose?
God, you know what? I respect each and everyone's belief. You know what? The fact that I'm not a Christian does not say to me or a Christian is a bad person or what. No. I believe, I respect each and everyone's belief. So I don't have any problem with any Christian or whatever. Yeah. I like God because I believe it's God who made me who I am now.
Yeah.
Without God powers, I can't do anything. Yeah. You know, you may visit a certain house to pray God, but God is always with you. You can stop wherever you are and pray God, and then He will give you whatever you want. You don't need to go to a certain place to be called a Christian.
Yes. Okay. I think this will be the last question. What do you think about how I view God or live out my faith?
You.
And you are?
No, I get away now you are more into church than you are. Not get worry where now you are a Christian and you love God and it works for you. I will encourage you to not stop. But you must know also, Christians, if you are a Christian, you must, whoever knows you, expect you to act, to do things the certain way. You understand? Example, I can't expect to see you in a bar when you are a Christian. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just giving you an example. But so you can't be involved into anything related to crime. People will be like, we thought she's a Christian. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, unlike me, I can drink, I'm not a Christian. I don't owe anybody anything. Well, now you owe a lot of people a lot of things. Even the way you are wearing, you can't wear things that will expose your body because you are a Christian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. People expect you to behave in a certain way. Yeah.
Okay. Any last words?
No, guys, focus on your education. I saw another question there that I thought you will ask me about. It's related to, have I ever disappointed you in life? What did I expect from you?
Oh.
Yeah, but let me tell you, me and my wife are very disappointed with you. But you know where I'm coming from. Yeah. So it's up to you to make sure that you cover that, because there's something that we heard about on you that you tend us, you let us down a little bit. So that's why I'm saying
Me? Oh, hey.
No, hey.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yes. So we had that vision,
You did.
but unfortunately it didn't work for us. We had a certain dream about you, okay, some people still have a lot of belief on you, so it's up to you to bring that back again to us.
Okay.
Because or else now personally I'm telling you, I'm now I hold nothing now. You understand what I'm saying? Even it made me think, this boy, I'm not gonna spend my money in his A levels. I'll have to ask him more. Do you want this? If he doesn't, I don't know. I'm not going to pay anymore, because I spent 2 years there spending money for nothing. So it's up to you. Yeah. You have to make sure that I'm gonna show them who I am. That's how I did that to my parents. I told myself, like, I'm not going to be like my brother and my sister. I'm going to be different. And I worked. I did that. Like I said, when I explained to you, time is very important.
Yeah.
So I sacrificed my time, because I'm not going to sleep until I win.
Yeah.
The thing is, you know what? I don't carry things. I just understand and accept that, you know what? This is, my belief wasn't this.
Oh.
Wasn't, and then I accept, then I move forward with my life. Because it's your life, it's not my life. Yeah, me, I did my part. I paid for your school. I did everything. So I'm done. So why would I worry?
No reason.
Yeah, my house is my house. It's not your house. Never think that you have a house in my house. No. I might even before I die and sell it. My house is my house. It's everybody's responsibility to make sure they work hard to achieve their own dreams. Jahim, don't think my house is your house. My car is my car. That's why I never give you guys my cars. Because if I give you my cars, you are not going to buy yourself cars. Yeah.
I assure you guys that I'll be successful, and I believe it from the bottom of my heart that I wouldn't let go of something that you guys envisioned just to stay on the ground.
Yeah.
I let it go with a certain vision, with a certain belief that I'll still make it.
Yeah.
Just wait, just be patient, and just keep supporting where you can.
No, there's no pressure.
Okay, you will
Yeah.
see. And also, I deeply apologize. I know I didn't apologize to you and Mama. I deeply apologize for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So, thank you for joining us. I think we are well equipped about business, about how you are successful, and the values that you kept. Everything. I believe this video was helpful to all of us.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Dad, and for all your sacrifices, you and Mom. We are the people we are today because of you guys. And if we could buy you anything, we'd buy you everything. But,
Yeah.
you know, we can't buy everything. We'll just thank you with returning, being successful as you have made us to grow to be successful by not disappointing you any further.
All right.
Okay, thank you for watching. Make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe. Bye.